Beautiful day to you. I'm going to be teaching you how to create a mobile application, that is an app that works on mobile phones. So we are going to be using a program called Techsoft App Builder. If you don't have it, you can download it online. They have the free version online, so you can download it online if you don't have it. So the first thing we need to do before we open the app builder, we need to set up the coding environment. We need to set up the coding environment in such a way that we are going to be creating a folder which will store our app inside. Then we'll copy other items we want to use, like picture, inside the folder. So let's create a folder. You want to create a folder, you right click on an empty space and then move to new over here. Then you move to folder and click on it. So you have a new folder. Then what you just need to do next, just type from the keyboard. On your keyboard, you type, give your folder a name. So I'm giving mine my app. So the next thing I'm going to do is I need to copy the pictures that I'm going to use inside the folder. So if I want to do that, I can go through the folder here. Then over here, I have some locations where I must have saved some other pictures. So I will go to my pictures. Then any picture I want, I will right click and copy the pictures I want. I will right click on the pictures, then click on copy. Then I will go back to my folder, the folder I created. I will right click and paste. Okay, so that means what I just did was copy the picture from my pictures. Then I opened the folder I created and then pasted the pictures in there. So the next thing we're going to do after creating and putting pictures inside your app is to open the Techsoft App Builder. Techsoft App Builder. So if you want to open the Techsoft App Builder, we'll go through our start button over here. Then we'll search for App Builder. Okay, so I have App Builder on my list here. So I'm going to click on it. Good. So I have my app builder on the screen. So the first thing I need to do right here again is to create a new app. I'll create a new app and I will make sure I save it inside the folder. I will create a new app and save it inside the folder. So how will I create a new app? I will go to my file menu over here. I will move to new, then I will click on new. Can you see? I have a new app ready. So before I do anything on the app, I have to click on file and I will click on save. So being the first time I'm saving the app, it's going to show me where I want to save it. Okay, so I have to click on the desktop over here because I created the folder on my desktop. So I have to click the desktop, then I have to scroll down to where I have my app, the folder. I'm looking for the folder I created. Okay, my app. Good. So this is my app. I will click on the folder. I will click on open. Then the next thing I will click on the file name and give my app a name. Say the name of my app is Solar App. Okay, good. Just to save your app inside the folder you created on the desktop. So I'm going to click on Save App. So if I want to be sure that my app is successfully saved inside the folder, I have to close this. Then I will open it directly from the folder I created. Okay, remember we saved the app inside this folder here. So I will open the folder by double clicking on it. Then can you see I have the app inside it? Okay, so we have successfully set up the coding environment by saving our app inside the folder. We copy the pictures that we want to use inside the app inside the folder. So all of those things we are using are in there. They are inside the folder. Okay, so now let's go ahead and open our app and start coding. So I can double click, or I will right click on it and click on open. Good. Okay, so I have my app back. Okay, so the first thing we need to do here is to give it a good background. So we are going to be creating the first page here, because you know when you open a mobile app, it's going to show you start, settings, menu, and and so on. Okay, so let's create our start page. So this is our start page that is here automatically. So the first thing we're going to do here is to change the background. So if we want to change the background, we have to click on the background. Can you see? So I've clicked on the background. So I have blue dots surrounding the background. That means I have selected the background. So if I want to give it a color, I'll move to the properties over here. Is that clear? So I'm moving here. Can you see my mouse? To style. So from the style, I will scroll down to where I see background. So can you see the background color? So I'm going to click on the background color and then click on the button beside the background color for me to see a lot of colors. Okay. So the next thing we do is to select your color. Okay, I've selected the color. Then after that, I will click on OK. Good. So the next thing we need to do before we preview our app is to put some text, some pictures, and some buttons. Okay. So if we want to do that, let's put some text. If you want to put in text on your app builder, you have to go through the tools over here. Okay, it's either you scroll down to where you see label, okay, or you type label from the toolbox here. Okay, so this is the label is used for typing. It's used for inserting text characters when you're using app builder. So when you click on your label, you click on where you want it to appear. Can you see that? You have to click on label and click on where you want it to appear. So automatically it appears and it has a default label as a default text as label 1. So how do we get rid of this label 1? We have to move to the properties over here. Okay, under the general tab here, we have to scroll down to where we have visual. Can you see? So under visual we have text. Okay, so when you click on your text over here, this label 1, you remove it using your backspace key, then type in your text. So in this case, I'm going to type toddler quiz. Good. So I'm going to give the text a toddler quiz. Okay, so this is my text over here. So I can do a lot of things on this text, like make it bigger, change the color, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's make it bigger and change the color. So if we want to do that, we have to click on it, then we'll go to the properties over here. Click on the style, because style includes all the colors, background styles and everything. Okay, so if you want to change the color, you click on the style tab. Make sure you selected the toddler quiz. Okay, the text, make sure you select the text you want to add colors to. So you go to your properties over here where we have style tab. you click on it, on style, then you scroll down to where you have colors. Can you see? So you click on the color, you should have a button over here. So when you click on the color, asks you what color do you want to use. Then you can right there and click on the color you want to use. Then click on OK. Good. So another thing we want to do there is we want to make it bigger, change the font style, okay, and size, okay. So we'll come still under the style, we'll come to the font size. So there's a method you use when you're coding, okay. You use to increase the font style. So you have to type the number you want it to increase to. Like I want it to increase to up to 24, okay. So after typing the 24 without space, I'm going to end it with px. Px in coding means pixel, okay. So I want the text I typed here to have the 24 px, that should have 24 in size, should be 24 in size, okay. So I think I need to change the color over here so that I can see it. So I'm changing the color to yellow, okay. So all these settings we are making here will not make effect. You won't see it here. That is why it's called coding, okay. You are going to see it when you run your app or when you preview your app, okay. If I want to preview the app, okay, I need to make it wider. So if I want to preview the app, this is what I'm going to do. I have to go to my run menu over here. Remember, we want to run the app, okay. You go to run menu, then you click on debug. So when you click on debug, so you should be able to load your app here. And can you see the background is showing and the color is showing? Do you understand? Okay, so you always run your app to test your app using debug. So when you're done testing, you just need to go back to run and click on stop. So when you click on stop, it goes back to your coding area over here, okay. So the next thing we want to do is to add the picture over here, maybe the picture, a logo, or any picture you feel like using for your app, okay. So if you want to create a picture, you have to click on image. Can you see image over here under tools? We have it under additional, then we have image. So you click on image, then you click on where you want it to appear, okay. Any tools you pick here, you have to click on where you want it to appear, okay. So remember that, okay. So over here I have the image, okay. So if I want the image to appear over here, I have to move to properties. You'll discover that any item we put here, we always come back here to set the properties, okay. So from the properties, I have to, under the general tab, I have to click on the image source. Can you see that? Image source. Then I have the button over here. So when I click on the button, because I have saved my app in the folder called my app. So immediately I click on this button, the folder pops up, okay. So these are the pictures I copied inside the folder. So that is why I told you earlier that you have to set up your environment by copying the pictures you want to use on your folder and also saving your app inside the same folder, okay. So if you are clicking on this button and is not displaying this folder, that means you did not save this app inside the folder you created, okay. So now that we're there, we have to select an image and we'll click on open. Okay, can you see that? So we have our image here. Good. So the next thing we need to do is to put a button over here. So how do we do that? Under our tools also, we have to scroll to where we have push, okay. Push. So when we click on the push, we'll click on where we want it to appear. Can you see? So I have a button over here, okay. So I have the text, I have the image, and I have the button, okay. So if I want to remove this text on the button and put any text, what we just need to do is to move to the properties over here under the general tab. You scroll down to where you have text over here. So you click on the button, you remove the text there, and you put in your own text. Like, okay, because we are creating the start page, you know, we are creating a start page, so we have a button that will trigger the app to run. Okay, good. So we've learned how to create the text, how to bring our image. Remember, you pick your image from here, you paste it here, you look at the general tab, the image source over here. Okay, good. So now let's try and preview this also. Remember, if you want to preview, you click on run and debug. So when I click on run and debug, your app should come on a preview mode. So can you see that? So I have the button here, I have the picture here, and I have the toddler, the text here. Okay, so I'm still going to add, make this a little bit bigger so that it can fit in properly. Okay, so this is the button. So the button is not working now because we've not added code to make it start. Do you understand? Okay, so if I want to go back to my coding area, I will click on run and click on stop. Good. So quickly, I will need to click on this toddler and then move down to styles. I want to make it bigger. Talked about this before. So I can say it should be 44, and I want it text aligned. I want it to be aligned and center. Okay, good. So that's what I want for that. So the next one on our list is how do we link this button to go to the other page. Okay, so if we want to link this button to go to the other page, the first thing we need to do after you've have this button is to create another view here. View in App Builder means page. So what we are doing now is creating another page that when a user click on this button, it takes them to the page, to another page. Okay, so but in App Builder it's called view. Okay, so we have two ways of adding view. If you want to add view, is either you add it from here or you come up here where you have views. You understand? So if I want to have add a new view, I will click on it. So I have view 2. Okay, I have view 1 and I have view 2. View 1 is the first page, while view 2 is what we just created now. Okay, so we'll quickly change the background of the view 2. Remember, change the background of the view 2 to maybe something like this. Remember, it's not going to show until you preview it. Okay, so we quickly add something to it. So let's quickly add this by text. Good. So if I want to edit this, I have to click on General tab over here. I'll scroll down and then I will click here where we have text. I'll remove it. Then I will type words is this called. We are trying to create a quiz app, okay, for toddlers. What is this called? Okay, then we go back to our image and we bring in an image from the source over here. Okay, let's choose ball. Okay, what is this called? And let's put a button here. Right here, we're going to put two buttons here. One button for this. Okay, go back again. Put another button here. Good. So we'll click on the first button and change this to, we type cat. Okay, then we'll click on the other button here. We'll scroll down to the text over here and type ball. Okay, so the concept is, they have to either, choose the correct spelling of this image. Okay, good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to view 1 and then link this button to come to view 2. Okay, we'll link the button to come to view 2. So if we want to do that, you go to view 1, you double click on the start button. Can you see that on button 1? So when you double click, it shows you where you can type something like this. Okay, so the next thing you need to do to link it to the other page, what you just need to do is from the app here, you look for show view. Okay, so I have show view. So when you click on the show view, remember you have to double click on the button. Okay, now let's start again. Okay, see, look at the button here. I want to link it to this view. Okay, so what I need to do is I'll have to double click on this button, or I will click on the button and click on my code view. Then you should have button 1. That means you can add your code on button 1. Then afterwards, you need to move to where we have actions. Okay, actions. Then you scroll down to where you can see show view. So immediately you see show view, just click on it and wait for the dialog box. Can you see? So on this dialog box, it's going to ask me, what view do you want me to show? Then you're going to click on the drop down arrow over here and say view 2. Okay, so when you click on OK, you don't need to type anything over here. Okay, then go back to your design view. So for us to know that it's working fine, let's run it. So you click on run and you also click on debug. Good. Okay, can you see? So when I click on start game, can you see it takes me to view 2? Can you see that? What is this called? It takes me to what? View 2. So we are still going to use the method we use in creating the button to create the wrong answer and the right answer. Okay, that is, for us to create the right answer, we'll create another view, then we'll type, oh, you're wrong, start again. Then for us to create the right answer, we have to create another view which will now put right answer. Okay, so now let's see how it works. So the next thing we're going to create another view, which is view 3, and this view 3 signifies the correct page. Okay, so that whenever this button is clicked, whenever cat is clicked, we know cat is wrong. Okay, we need to make it go to view 3. Okay, so just the same thing we did there, linking the buttons together. We have to double click on the button cat. Okay, the button. Then over here we have action. Just click on show view, and you click on the view. You want to make it go to view 3. Okay, you click on OK. You can go back to your design. So this button has a code to link to view 3. So what do we want in view 3? Let's quickly type something. Let's type under tools, label. Let's type, and you scroll down over here and change. Let's type, oops, you are wrong. Okay, oops, you're wrong. Then you can look for an image also, like a wrong simile, the wrong image. Can you see that? Then you have to put the button for try again. Okay, so let's click on push the button and ask to try again. So I have to click down here and type try again. Okay, so this try again will be linked to the first page. Okay, to the first page. So let's go. If you want to link the try again, you double click on it. Over actions, look for show view. You click on the first page, which is view 1, and you click on OK. Now we've created a simple app. Okay, so when you have enough time, you can add a lot of designs to all your pages, create another page for the correct answer, and so on and so forth. So let's test our app we've done so far. So I'm going to click on debug. So I'll wait for it to compile itself, and good. So this is the first page, which is view 1. So you can even see it here, view 1. Then when you click on start, it takes you to the view 2, where you can say what is this called. Then you choose, when we click on ball, it's not working because we've not created a view for this. Okay, so but we had a view for this. So when you click on cart, it's going to say, oops, you're wrong. Then you need to try again. When you click on try again, we added the show view to go back to the first page with this button. Okay, so when you click on the try again, it takes you back to the first page. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please practice and become perfect. Thank you.